In our last hour, we talked about the key differences between the former NAFTA deal and the new United States-Mexico-Canada agreement. One group not happy with the new deal is Canadian dairy farmers. Joining us now from Ottawa is Ontario dairy farmer Peter Ruiter. Peter, thank you for being here this morning.
Good morning.
So give me a sense. The U.S. now has access to 3.59% of the Canadian dairy market, and we've also agreed to end our Class 7 pricing for industrial milk ingredients. What exactly does that mean for you?
It means my herd's going to get smaller. I'll have less of an income, and the basic, the 3.59, but that's on top of the 3.29 that we gave up on the one before, the 2.5 we gave up on the one before. I mean, it feels like every time there's a trade deal, we just keep getting whittled away at, and it's very, very frustrating and disheartening.
Prime Minister Trudeau promised to fully protect supply management. Do you feel he's done that?
No, not at all. If he was fully protecting, and he promised not only me, but the processors who have invested recently in innovative and great technologies to make this industry vibrant and growing, and he said that he was going to protect us, and he wants a vibrant Canadian dairy industry, and what he's done today is cut the legs under the whole industry, and it's dairy farmers are upset, but also the processors, and ironically, it makes it even worse for the dairy producer like myself, that if we don't have a processor to send our milk to, that's even worse.
Peter, we know that Premier Ford has spoken in defense of dairy farmers in anticipation of these changes that might be coming down the pipe. What are you hoping the different levels of government do in response to these new pressures and your new reality?
Well, the new reality is, I'm in a position where I've just reinvested in a new farm, and I did that with Trudeau's and the Liberal Party saying they're going to protect us, and I don't know how I'm going to pay the bills now. So it didn't make a good night's sleeping. I'm just rolling around, and anytime they get around to actually announcing something, and the reality is, in the last CETA deal, they claimed they were going to give us compensation, and I haven't seen any of that yet. And the old TPP deal, they announced $250 million, which really only $120 million has been allocated, and I didn't see any money of that. And the worst part about that, $20 million was just used for the bureaucracy to send it out. So what they have to do is figure out a way to get the actual money to the producers and the processors that are being slammed. And I know we're taking one for the team, but I hope the rest of the team can stand up and help us out here, because it wasn't a good sleep last night, and that's life. We make all decisions, but it seems like I've just been thrown under a bus.
Peter, thank you for joining us today. I think your insights and your perspective on this are vital to the larger conversation. When we talk about a win-win-win, we have to remember that certain members of the team aren't necessarily winning. Thank you very much for being here today.
Thank you very much for your interest.